Welcome to the Crookston High School Gymnasium as we have Crookston Pirate Boys Basketball hosting the East Grand Forks Green Wave in a Section 8AA matchup here this evening at the Crookston High School Gymnasium. We're going to have a full pregame show as the JV game just completed, and in the JV game it was East Grand Forks winning by a score of 59-47. JV girls basketball, Crookston beat Pelican Rapids by a score of 34-21. And those are the scores that we have so far here this evening. We will see if we can get a C squad score as well, but we will take a break. We'll be back, and we will hear from the head coaches. We'll talk with the head coach of the East Grand Forks Green Wave, Coach Josh Perkovich. His team is 7-10 on the season. The Crookston Pirates are 7-12. We'll take a break. We'll be back and have the pregame show. That's coming up next here on KROX.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United!
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs offers child-centered, family-focused services in a community-based setting. The program provides health, nutrition, dental, mental health, family services, and parent engagement opportunities. Available for income-eligible children birth to 5 years old, as well as children with special needs, at-risk children, and families and pregnant women. Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs has centers in East Grand Forks, Grafton, Ada, and Crookston. For more information, visit tvoc.org.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Drs. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Defensively, I think that we started locking it down a lot better last week. We held two teams on.
We continue the Riverview Health pregame show on KROX as we talk with the head coach of the East Grand Forks Green Wave, Coach Perkowitz. And Coach, you're coming in, and how have you been playing as of late?
We kind of got back on track a little bit last week. You don't like to make excuses for yourself, but we were out down a starter for about 6 or 7 straight games. So we had to make some adjustments, and the good thing was a lot of our younger guys had to step up in different roles. And so hopefully that'll bode well for us, towards the end of the year. Defensively, I think that we started locking it down a lot better last week. We held two teams under 60. And so if we can continue to do that, especially on the road, because on the road we have not shot the ball well. And tonight we're on the road, so if we don't play defense, and we're probably not going to knock down shots, or we're going to work the ball around, get some good quality looks. But if the shots aren't going in, we have to be able to hold our hat on the defensive side of the floor.
Well, to be missing a starter for that many games, that, as you said, hopefully helps you develop a little depth, and some other guys got a little more playing time.
Yeah, they did, and it wasn't just one guy. It seemed like one guy they'd come back, and then the next guy was out, and so we did add a little bit more, playing 10, 11 guys now, and every night it gives us an added bonus to what we're going to see, and make sure that, like I said, we got to lock down defensively, and if someone's not hitting shots tonight, that's okay, as long as we can rebound the basketball and defend.
And these last few weeks of the regular season, they're going to be big as far as the QRF goes, because everybody seems to be so tight, especially where you're at.
Yeah, where we're at, right in the middle, and so we're fighting right now. Every game right now is basically a playoff game if we want to have a home game. And a home game for us in the first round is really important because, like I said, we shoot the ball really well at home, almost 60%. On the road, we're closer to 30%. So we're two different teams, so we got to make sure that we close up, and do what we can in the last 3 weeks here to kind of get a gap for us and try to get a home game.
You get ready to take on Crookston, a team that you beat earlier at your place. What do you remember from that game? Anything?
I know they attacked the paint very well against us, and so and they played man-to-man. And if Garmin has been watching us lately, he knows that against zone we don't shoot the ball very well, and so I would expect a zone tonight from him. But you never know. Sometimes he does those things where I'll work on his own for 2-3 days and he'll come out on man. So it'll be interesting to see what he does for us tonight.
The health of your team, how are you doing there?
Right now we are good. Last week was the first time we had everyone back in about, like I said, 7 games. So, and now we're trying to get that continuity back and that familiarity back to what we need to do, and hopefully we can stay healthy now down the stretch.
Can you narrow it down to 2 or 3 keys for a Green Wave victory?
I think if we can do a job of holding them under 60, 62 points defensively, we're going to have a really good shot even if we don't shoot the ball well, and then we're going to have to be able to rebound the basketball. Those 2 things I think are going to be key, because if we're not shooting the ball well, if we can get it second chance buckets and stuff like that, I think it could give us an opportunity to get a win.
Coach, thanks for talking with us. Best of luck tonight and the rest of the season.
All right, thank you.
And that is the head coach of the East Grand Forks Green Wave, Coach Josh Perkowitz, and we thank him for talking with us here. The Green Wave, they are 7-10 on the season. The Crookston Pirates, they're 7-12 on the year. We'll hear from the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Greg Garman. That's going to be coming up next as we continue the Riverview Health pregame show.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech, theater,
Leo Club.
And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
Welcome to Andy Oman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience, 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
The Crookston Eye Clinic is your hometown eye clinic. Whether you have cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, or perfect vision, it is important to have your eyes evaluated to keep them healthy. The Crookston Eye Clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., but on Thursdays they open at 9:15 a.m. They also have a second location in Boston to offer you even more appointment options. If you've been wanting to try contact lenses or looking for a new pair of glasses, the doctors at Crookston Eye Clinic are available to see you. Doctors Forget Smith and Jananetta are all accepting new patients. Call 218-281-2020 for the Crookston and Boston Eye Clinic, the best care in sight.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
We continue the Riverview Health pregame show on KROX as we talk with the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Greg Garman. And, Coach, you're coming in, haven't had some practice time after you went to Park Rapids last week. And what have you been working on getting ready for the Green Wave here?
A little bit of everything, handling the ball, rebounding. We've worked on that every day, literally all season. Running offense, running faster, running, getting back, keeping them in shape. So a little bit of everything, and it seems like forever ago that we played, so let's see if we're ready to go tonight.
Defensively, what do you have to focus on? You played East Grand Forks earlier this season and gave them a good battle, especially for most of the game, but then they pulled away towards the end.
Yeah, we got to stop the runouts. We take quick shots and don't have people back on D, or we turn it over and they run out. Their game is just predicated on gambling, getting steals, and getting runouts and layups, and we got to not turn it over and make sure we have defensive balance when we shoot the ball. And we shot the ball well early on over at their place, and that's why it was a tight game. We got to be able to shoot the ball well all game long, and if we can, then we'll be in it. If not, it'll be a tough night.
You didn't have Hunter Nicholas for the first half of the first meeting, and that's obviously going to give you a different look here.
Well, I hope so. I hope he doesn't come out and try to do too much and ruin it, but if he just plays within himself, he'll be fine, and he'll certainly help us in the middle. And he's just got to be ready to sprint the floor, though. He's not the quickest guy in the world, but he's got to be able to get back when we need him to get back. And the unfortunate thing for him is he's usually the furthest one away because he's under the hoop and got to travel 84 feet instead of 76 feet like some other guys do. But nonetheless, he helps us, and between rebounding and scoring, he needs to be heavily involved tonight.
What makes East Grand Forks so dangerous?
Well, they got so many kids that they play, and they stay fresher than other teams, and they just keep running in, grinding you down. So we got I think Gavin's back healthy finally now, so that gives us 3 off the bench that we've been using, so that will help, and they just got to be ready to play their game and, be up for the challenge.
The health of your team, how are you doing there?
Good, yep. We got one out sick, I guess, tonight, but everyone else is here, and so that's good to have, most of them, and ankles are healed up now, so that helps, and just keep them all healthy. And we're down to the last 3 weeks of the regular season, really, and got 2 games each week for the most part. So hopefully we keep them healthy and can make a little run at the end.
Can you narrow it down to 2 or 3 keys for a Pirate victory?
Well, like I said, we have to shoot the ball well, we got to rebound well, and we can't turn it over. We got to really handle the ball against their pressure. And, we didn't do too poorly last time, get it in bounds and clear it out instead of trying to go too fast and go in between 4 people and turn it over. So our kids hopefully have figured out to get out of the way of whoever and let them bring it up and take turns doing it. And, they all have to do it. Tanner can't do it all night long because he'll get tired. So other kids are going to have to do it, and if they can handle it against their pressure, that'll benefit us.
Coach, thanks for talking with us. Best of luck.
You bet. Thank you.
That is the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Greg Garman, and his pregame comments here on the Riverview Health pregame show. We'll take a break. We'll be back. We'll have the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. We'll also have the starting lineups and the opening tip. That's all going to be coming up next as we continue the Riverview Health pregame show on KROX.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves. For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean and Mike a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. That's 281-1178. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute, short stay, and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute, short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. Please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
From early morning to the last thing before bed, light powers your day. And every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. Choose LED bulbs. You'll use 75% less energy, and because they last so long, you may never have to change them again. Whether it's bright light for the bathroom or a soft, warm touch in the family room, LEDs do it all. See how Otter Tail Power Company can help you save at otpco.com/LED. LED lighting, the smart way to light your life.
Society, winning has come to mean everything. If winning comes at the expense of good sportsmanship, everyone loses. Nothing is gained in the long run. Good sportsmanship is the result of a disciplined effort to respect yourself, your opponents, and contest officials. Remember, good sports are winners no matter the score. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League. Welcome back to the Crookston High School Gymnasium as we take a quick look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. The scores that we have so far are just the JV games. And the JV girls game, Crookston beat Pelican Rapids 34-21. C-Squad Pelican Rapids won 26-18. And in boys basketball, JV, East Grand Forks beat Crookston 59-47. And C-Squad East Grand Forks won 47-28. We'll be back with the starting lineups coming up right after this on KROX.
Our school district has a long history of providing opportunities for all community members, from our youngest students to adults. We believe strong schools lead to strong communities. We are proud of our district. And as we look toward the future, we know there is continued work to be done to ensure that all students have excellent opportunities in education.
On February 14th, voters in Crookston will have the opportunity to vote on a single-question referendum to build a multi-use complex on school property. The facilities would include an artificial turf field, 8-lane track, press box, seating for over 750 spectators, and a concessions and restrooms area. If the referendum passes, the average tax impact on a $200,000 home would be $2.75 a month. 36% of the total referendum cost is covered by the Ag to School tax credit and state aid. If the referendum does not pass, the need for a facility with a usable track and field space for competitive programming will still exist. And while we currently use the University of Minnesota Crookston spaces, we cannot use our state-funded long-term facility maintenance dollars to upgrade a property we don't own.
This investment in our schools is an investment in our students and our community. Please learn all you can about the upcoming referendum and be sure to vote on or before February 14th.
And now it's time to take a look at the starting lineups brought to you by Napa Crookston Welding and Machine. Napa Crookston Welding and Machine, they have what you need, and they have Legend batteries for all your needs. So whether it's your automobile, truck, your jet ski, ATV, whatever you need a battery for, if it's any type of vehicle like that, make sure you stop by our friends at Napa Crookston Welding and Machine. A great locally owned and Crookston-minded business, an area-minded business as well. Napa Crookston Welding and Machine. Time to take a look at the starting lineups. First for the East Grand Forks Green Wave. They are 7-10 on the season. They will go like this. It'll be Austin Rustling, a sophomore. Clyde Anderson, a junior. Drew Carpenter, a junior. Cooper Smith, a senior. And Cabe Zedlick, a senior. So it'll be Rustling, Anderson, Carpenter, Smith, and Zedlick for the Green Wave. They're in their white uniforms with the black numbers and a green trim wave across the front of the jersey. And the Crookston Pirates, they'll go like this. The Pirates are 7-12 on the season. They will go with Reggie Windjam, a freshman. Ryan Abel, a senior. Tanner Geese, a senior. Isaac Tomford, a 6'1 junior. And Hunter Nicholas, a 6'3 sophomore. Nicholas did not play in the first half in the first meeting between these two teams, so it will be interesting to see the difference here between, we'll see what happens in the first half here. Crookston in their navy blue home uniforms with the white numbers, and they have the yellow trim, and then they have the yellow lettering across the front of the jersey. It says Crookston across the top of the numbers, and then Pirates down the side of the shorts. And we're ready for the opening tip. It'll be Crookston going right to left as you look at your video screen. And it'll be the Green Wave of East Grand Forks, of course, going the other way, left to right. And here we go. We are underway. The Green Wave win the opening tap, attacking the basket, putting up a running shot is Anderson. That's off the mark. Anderson gets the loose ball rebound and then is fouled. He's going to be at the line where he's going to be shooting two shots. So the foul will be on Hunter Nicholas. That'll be his first personal, first team foul, and the first free throw in and out, no good for Anderson. So the Pirates don't box out, and then they pick up a foul. So now Anderson will be at the line. The southpaw tries one more, and he hits it. A 1-0 lead for East Grand Forks after the free throw. And we're underway. 17 seconds into the ball game. A bounce pass, Abel gets it stolen away. Carpenter going to bring it up into the front court, drives in. Nice pass off and missing the layup is Anderson. And then grabbing the rebound, muscling up a shot is Zedlick. That's off the mark. And the Pirates will escape this time. So Anderson struggling to get the layups early on. Pirates turn it over on their first attempt. Now pass inside to Nicholas. Nicholas's free throw line jumper, that's off the mark. The rebound grabbed by East Grand Forks. Long pass, that's going to be stolen away by Nicholas. Nicholas will grab it. That'll be his first steal of the game. Now with it at the top of the key. Dribbling off to the left wing. Backing his way in is Geese. Leaves a pass up to Nicholas just inside the three-point line. His shot is off the mark. Rebound is going to be tracked down by Anderson. So Anderson will push it up, leaves it off. Now into the free throw line after the right wing to Carpenter. Carpenter kicks it off over to Anderson. Anderson inside, turning around. And it's going to be a pass up top of the key. Now over to Smith. Smith. Now up to the top, it'll go to Anderson. Anderson cuts in, leaves it back near sideline, putting up the shot. Ball's tapped around. Geese will come away with the rebound. Geese, crossover dribble, drives in and puts up the shot. It's blocked. Good defense by the Green Wave. Carpenter will bring it right back. Bounce pass over to the near sideline. Cutting towards the basket is Wrestling. He loses the ball, and a blocking foul is going to be called. If that's on Nicholas, that's going to be number 2, and it is. So Hunter Nicholas will pick up his second personal foul and the second team foul. So Nicholas, he might only play a minute 50 more than he did the first meeting. He didn't play the first half, and he gets a minute 50 in, and he has 2 fouls already. Now the inbound pass goes onto the baseline to Anderson. Anderson's pass going to be stolen away by the player that just checked in, Jack Everett, the 6'1 sophomore. So Everett gets his first steal of the game. Wincham kicks it off to Everett on the right wing. Now up to Abel at the top. Abel spots up for the 3, and it out. No good. Rebound. Grabbed by Cooper Smith. Smith dribbles into the front court. Bounces a pass to Carpenter. Zedlick up to the top of the key to Anderson. Over to the right wing. Good ball movement by the Green Wave to Wrestling. Wrestling a few dribbles. Now hands it off over to Smith. Smith leaves it inside to Zedlick. He has the ball knocked away. He was triple teamed, tried to put the ball down, and Abel comes away with the steal. His first. Third steal of the game for the Pirates. Now Everett will spot up for a 3. That's off the mark. Rebound. Wincham grabs it. His first board. He'll dribble out to the left wing. Now a pass to the half-court circle. Back over to the right wing. It'll go to Everett. Up top to Tomford. Tomford with a 3 and hits it. Isaac Tomford gets the first points of the game for the Pirates. They take a 3-1 lead with 15:08 remaining in this first half of play. So almost 3 minutes. And we get our first made basket by Isaac Tomford. As we call him IT. Now the shot put up by the Green Wave. That's off the mark. Geese with his second rebound drives coast to coast, and an offensive foul is going to be called. Well, Geese got too deep that time and ran over a Green Wave player. The offensive foul called, and that's where Tanner's got to pull up for the jump shot. Checking out of the game for the Green Wave will be Clyde Anderson and Cooper Smith. Checking in will be Damian Bashaw, a junior. Also checking in for the Green Wave, who is the other player? That was Carson McDonald, the freshman, into the game. Now a pass overshoots the intended receiver. It was intended for Wrestling, but it was too far, and it'll be another turnover on the Green Wave. 3-1, Crookston with the lead. A three-pointer by Isaac Tomford. And a free throw for the Green Wave's Anderson. Pass around the perimeter. Wincham gets it to Abel. Abel cuts in, leaves it back to Wincham. Reggie has the ball knocked away. It's loose in the backcourt. He grabs it, gets away with a travel, and now a jump ball is going to be called. So it'll be a Crookston ball as the possession arrow in favor of the Pirates. Wincham could have been called for a travel. Probably should have been, as he rotated on his side as he was sliding. You can, if you're flat on your back or on your side and you just keep sliding the same way that you started, that is not a travel. So technically you could slide from the end line to end line without traveling, as long as you stay on your belly or back or side, whichever you started on. Now that is legal. But once you spin over or get off from your side to your back, that's where the travel comes into play. First free throw for Geese is good. Second free throw is off the mark. So 1 of 2 from the line is Geese. It's now 4-1. Crookston has the lead. 14-13 remaining. Dribbling over to the left wing, it'll be Wrestling. Wrestling up to Carpenter. Carpenter leaves a pass. Now cutting in, pulling up for the jumper. Hitting it is Wrestling. It's about the 10-foot jumper. 4-3 is the score, and the 13:55 remaining. And it will be Pirate ball. Pirates with it. Wincham at the top of the key, leaves it back over to Geese. He fakes the 3. Now does take the 3. That's short off the front of the rim. Rebound, Wrestling. Wrestling into the front court. Dribbles up to the top of the key. Now leaves a pass off. It goes back over to the far sideline, up to the top of the key to McDonald. McDonald leaves it to Zedlick. Zedlick takes one dribble. Now lobs a pass up top of the key back to McDonald. His three-pointer in. Halfway down, it spins out. The ball is knocked loose after the rebound by Rustling. And they say it was last touched by the Green Wave. It might have been poked out there by Abel. The official was not able to see that part of it, though. He was screened, but there's no real big argument from the Green Wave. But you bring the ball down, and that's what happens. And now making up for it right away. And Caden Boyk has the ball knocked away by McDonald. Good clean steal. Then McDonald is fouled. And the officials will talk it over, make sure it'll be on Caden Boyk. That'll be his first personal foul. So Boyk will check out. Checking in will be Gavin Winger for Crookston. Looking to inbound will be Rustling. His pass stolen away by Everett. That'll be Everett's second steal of the game. Now the Pirates turn it right back over. Coming back, driving in. Zedlick, he's going to be fouled, and he's going to be at the line shooting two. So neither team exactly taking care of the ball here. Crookston with their fifth foul. That'll be the second personal on Tanner Geese. They have two on Nicholas. And you have one on Boyk. Those are the 5 fouls. So we're not even 5 minutes into it. The Pirates are getting a foul a minute. That is not a good ratio. Now Zedlick at the line. His first free throw is good. So Zedlick, the senior, gets his first point of the game. And he has tied it up at 4 apiece. 13:03 remaining, first half of play, just underway here in the varsity game. We're tied at 4 apiece. Zedlick, though, looking to give his team the lead for the first time since they led 1-0. Now the second free throw in and out. It spins off the back. We're tied at 4. Isaac Tomford with the rebound. Now Tomford with it on the right wing. Leaves a pass out to Everett. Everett's three-pointer rattles around and drops in. Everett gets his first points. The Pirates have 2 threes, and they lead 7-4. So a big three-pointer for the Pirates, and then coming right back with a big 3 of their own is Chase Lindgren for the Green Wave. The freshman gets his first points on the three-pointer, and with 12:32 remaining, we're tied at 7 apiece. So the Pirates turn it over, and it'll be Green Wave ball. Inbounding on the near sideline will be Bashaw. Leaves a pass over to Lindgren. Lindgren along the far sideline, over to the far corner now. The pass will go to Rustling. Rustling up to the top of the key. Leaves a pass over to the near sideline. It goes to Bashaw. Bashaw now inside, cutting into the lane, putting up the shot. Good is Rustling. His 4th point of the game, and the Green Wave take their biggest lead of the game, 2 points, 9-7. We're 6 minutes into the ball game. Now the Pirates, Tomford, he'll spot up for another 3. That's too strong. Rebound, ripped down by the Green Wave. That was Lindgren. Lindgren comes away with it. Leaves a pass over to Zedlick, now to the top of the key. Driving in, pass goes back, near sideline, and a shot way too strong for McDonald. The rebound is grabbed by Everett. Everett dribbles out. Then again, the Pirates passing has just been tough here to be nice, as Rustling will come right back and gets his 4th straight point. And just like that, it's an 11-7 lead for East Grand Forks. Now the pass off to Everett on the left wing. He gets it up top. Now over to the right wing. It'll go to Abel. Abel fakes. Now leaves it over to Winger. Winger has the ball knocked away. Back over to Abel. Abel, a couple dribbles, gets it to Everett at the top of the key. Now dumps it back over on the far sideline. In between the leg dribble, stops. Now Abel will fire it up with 5 seconds left in the shot clock. It's no good. Rebound. Green Wave will come away with it. Zedlick gets it over. Bringing it up. Rustling. He loses the ball as he tried to cut to the basket, Yeah, that is Rustling. Now we'll have some substitutions here for the Green Wave. Checking back in will be Smith. Checking in for the first time will be Caleb Johnson, the junior. And who also checked in there? It looks like we have Brady Lohr, the junior. 11-7. East Grand Forks with the lead. Now Nicholas, he does check in. He'll put up the shot. He gets the bucket and the foul. So Hunter Nicholas checks back in. He gets his first points of the game with 10:34 remaining. It's 11-9. And he has a chance for a three-point play. And the free throw and an out, no good. Rebound to Windjam. That'll be his second of the game. Shovels it off to Everett. Everett's shot short off the front of the rim. 11-9. East Grand Forks leading by 2. Looking to expand that lead here. A pass goes into the corner. A shot is off the mark. And then Windjam grabs the rebound. He is fouled on the rebound. And the foul is going to be on, I believe it'll be on Smith, and that's who it is. That'll be his first personal, third team foul on East Grand Forks. Well, pretty good crowd for the Green Wave on the road here. Short drive and a big section game. Both teams with 7 wins apiece. The Green Wave, though, they are, I think it's number 9 in the standings in the QRF. But they have a big point advantage with their wins coming against tougher competition than Crookston. And now Hunter Nicholas, the big man, drives the paint, and he kisses it off the glass, and we're tied at 11. So Nicholas has come in and scored 4 straight points. Now the Green Wave will come back. A jumper from the far corner off the mark. Nicholas with his first rebound. Leaves it out to Windjam. Windjam stops on the right wing. Now leaves a pass off to Abel. Abel will drive baseline. Stops, pulls up for the jumper. That's off the mark. Rebound is loose, and Geese will pick it up. So I guess technically we'll have to call that a long rebound, and then the pass goes off over to Nicholas, and he'll get his 6th point in a row. So Hunter Nicholas with 6 points in a row. Crookston has a 13-11 lead with 9:25 remaining. Now coming right back and laying it in for an easy 2 will be Caleb Johnson. He gets his first points of the game, and we're tied at 13. Back and forth we go with 9:15 remaining. Now down to 9:09. It'll be Windjam. Nice pass off to Nicholas. His shot is off the mark, but a foul is going to be called on Caleb Johnson. That'll be his first personal. That'll be the 4th team foul, and Nicholas at the line looking to score the Pirates' 7th and 8th straight point. He was on a 6-0 run by himself before that basket by Johnson. His first free throws off the mark. 0 of 2 from the free throw line is Nicholas. Now the second free throw shot is good. 7 points for Nicholas, and Coach Greg Garman of the Pirates wants a timeout as Crookston regains the lead 14-13 with 9:05 remaining, almost halfway through this first half. We will take a break. We'll be back and have the rest of the half coming up right after this timeout on KROX.
All of us love sports, but not all sports are created equal. College sports have big budgets, dedicated alumni networks, and corporate sponsorships. Professional sports have even deeper pockets, millionaire owners, lucrative TV and radio deals, and merchandise sales. High school sports have you. Everyone agrees high school sports give us plenty of reasons to cheer. And now's a great time for us to give back. Supporting your hometown high school won't cost you much, but it will go a long way to ensuring the games we love the most are here to stay. Minnesota high school sports. They're good for our kids, good for our community, and best of all, they're good for you.
This message presented by the Minnesota State High School League and the Minnesota Interscholastic Activities Administrators Association.
So welcome back to the Crookston High School Gymnasium as the Crookston Pirates lead 16-13 after a Tanner Geese basket. Now Tanner gets another rebound. That'll be his 5th of the game. Pass over to Windjam. His 3 is off the mark. Rebound tapped around, out of bounds. Last touch by Crookston. 16-13. Crookston looking to get their best win of the season thus far. A win over the Green Wave would give them that. 8:15 remaining. Green Wave looking to rattle off some wins here before the playoffs start to try to move up in the standings. Now Zedlick. Over to the near corner. Pass inside. Goes, Zedlick has it now. His shot is off the mark. Nicholas with the rebound, his second. Bringing it up will be Windjam, the freshman guard. He stops on the left wing. Fires up a three. That's off the mark. Rebound, Green Wave. Picking it up is Johnson. Johnson leaves it off, and then driving in will be Anderson, and he'll get his third point of the game. 16-15. Crookston's lead is 1. 7:36 remaining at the time of that basket. Now it'll be Abel driving in. Kicks a pass out left wing to Windjam. Windjam's shot no good, and that's going to be the third foul on Hunter Nicholas. Well, he has boxed out, still tried to get the rebound, and is picked up for the pushing foul. So Isaac Tomford will check into the game. And we're going to have substitutions galore here. So Tomford checks in for Crookston, replacing Nicholas. We have Caden Boykin for Geese, and then the Green Wave bring in a batch of new players as well. The inbound pass goes to Carpenter. Carpenter leaves it back. Pirates come with a little three-quarters court pressure, but the Green Wave have no problems with it. Carpenter leaves a pass off right wing to Rustling. Now over, and a travel is called on McDonald. McDonald was leaning a little too far, and the travel called. 16-15 is the score. Abel going to bring the ball up into the front court. At the top of the key, picks up the dribble. Now leaves it off to Windjam. Windjam dribbles, kicks it off, over to Abel. Abel inside to Everett. Everett turns around, puts up the shot. That's way off the mark. Rebound, Green Wave. East Grand Forks is McDonald. Speeds into the front court, up to the top of the key. Hands the ball off to Rustling. Beautiful bounce pass, and getting it. The layup with the left hand is Brady Lohr. That'll be his first points. And it's a 17-16 lead now for East Grand Forks. Nice play by the Green Wave. Perfect passing there. Now at the top of the key. Pass goes off right wing to Windjam. And a foul is going to be called away from the ball. It's going to be on East Grand Forks. That'll be on Rustling. That'll be his first personal. That's the 15 foul. Inbounding. Lob pass goes up, top of the key. Now over to the left wing. Inside to Tomford. He turns around, splits a double team, puts up the shot. Off the mark. Rebound, Rustling. Long pass goes up. Driving in, or right hand, a layup is no good as it rolls around the rim twice. And then the rebound is grabbed by Caden Boyk. How did that not go in? Holy cow. That spun around the rim twice and then just shot off. So 17-16, East Grand Forks with the lead. Looking to inbound, pass goes over to Abel. Abel left-hand dribble. Leaves a pass off to Boyk. He has the ball stolen right out of his hands. Driving into the lane, left-hand layup is good for the Green Wave. McDonald gets his first points. And it's now a 19-16 lead, and nothing fancy there. McDonald just stole it right out of the hands of Boyk. Like stealing candy from a baby. Just ran away with it and gets an easy two. Now Abel at the top of the key. Leaves a pass off left wing to Boyk. This time a little stronger with the ball, but still had it knocked away. Now over to Abel on the right wing. He looks in, leaves a pass up to Tomford. He'll fire a three. That's off the mark. Rebound is loose, and Rustling will come away with it for the Green Wave. He zips a pass across into the paint, and missing the basket inside as Lohr gets his own rebound, puts it back in good. 4 points now for Brady Lohr, and a little bit of a run here. It's an 8-0 run for the Green Wave. They lead 21-16. Lohr has 4 of those 8 points in this run. Now Crookston. It's Windjam. He has the ball stolen away. With it is the Green Wave, and stealing it was Damian Bashaw, but then they turn it right back over. So Carpenter and Bashaw will check out. Caden Boyk for Crookston will check out, and checking back in is Winger. So Windjam has it on the left wing, leaves a pass up to Winger at the top of the key. Now over to Abel, inside to Tomford. Tomford quadruple team, kicks a pass back out over to Abel. Abel resets the offense at the half-court circle. Leaves a pass out left wing. Now goes up top of the key. A long three for Winger, and he hits it. Gavin Winger gets his first points of the game. 21-19. Crookston needed that big time. That stops an 8-0 run by the Green Wave. But the Wave trying to start a new run. Pass goes out to McDonald, far side, and he answers with another three. McDonald gets his 5th point of the game. 24-19, just like that, back to a 5-point lead for the Wave. Well, the Pirates have the ball knocked away out of bounds. Last touch by East Grand Forks. It'll still be Crookston ball. Inbounding. It'll be Abel. Abel looking, still looking. Lobs it up. It's tipped away. Windjam almost grabs it, but then the Green Wave pick it up. McDonald with a short baseline jumper is good. That's his 7th point of the game. He has 5 in a row. It's now 26-19, and the Pirates just cannot take care of the ball tonight. And give the credit to the Green Wave for those quick hands. Now a three for Everett, and that hits nothing but net. A big three again for the Pirates. They're coming up with big shots when they need them. 26-22. They need a few more of those, though, as Everett will get his 2nd three of the game. Crookston trailing by 4. East Grand Forks with the ball. Pass goes inside. It's tipped away. And Tomford will pick up the steal. That is his first of the game. Now a three-pointer put up, no good. And a foul is going to be called as Winger grabs the rebound. He was knocked to the ground. And the foul is going to be on Caden Vanyo, who just checked in, the senior. Picks up his first personal. That'll be the 16th foul. So amazingly, Crookston has not put East Grand Forks in the bonus, but they've turned it over again, and now Rustling's going to lay it in for his 8th point of the game. So a steal and layup. That's been the story of the game here for East Grand Forks. They lead 28-22. Crookston has turned the ball over way too many times. Now it's Everett, leaving a pass up top of the key to Abel. Over to the left wing to Windjam. Windjam back up top of the key to Everett. Now to Windjam. Windjam on the left wing. Backs his way in. Now dribbles back. Lays a pass to Tomford. His pass is tipped away into the backcourt. Picked up by Abel. But since it was tipped, no over and back. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Abel puts up the pull-up jumper. That's off the mark. Rebound, East Grand Forks. McDonald into the front court. Dumps a pass near sideline to Rustling. Rustling lobs it up top of the key. Driving into the lane, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Tomford. That'll be his first personal foul. That'll be the 7th team foul, and at the line shooting the bonus will be East Grand Forks. Brady Lohr at the line, shooting the bonus. So Tomford will check out in the game for the Pirates. As Abel, Winger, Boyk, Windjam, and Everett. And the first free throw for Lohr is good. The junior will get the bonus shot. Now the second free throw shot is short, and the rebound, though, grabbed by East Grand Forks. Carpenter leaves a pass off right wing over to Johnson. Johnson leaves it back over to the left wing to Anderson. Anderson to Zedlick, back up top of the key, goes to Johnson. Johnson back over to the left wing to Anderson. Anderson drives in, his layup is no good, but a foul is called. And Anderson will be at the line where he's going to be shooting 2 free throws. So the first free throw, Anderson's shot is good. 30-22. Clyde Anderson, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He now has 4 points in the game. Looking to add to that total with 1 more free throw. Now the second free throw is good. 31-22, largest lead of the game for East Grand Forks. 9 points. Pirates greeted by full court pressure. Into the front court with it is Winger. He'll fire a 3. That's way too strong. Rebound, Zedlick. He'll leave it to Carpenter. Long pass, driving onto the baseline. Now a pass out to Johnson. Johnson fires a shot up, no good. Rebound, tracked down by the Green Wave. Anderson on the far side. The Pirates in man-to-man defense. Coach Berkowitz thought that Pirates might go with his own defense, and they do not. Winger gets the rebound after the missed Green Wave shot, and then Everett comes back, and Jack gets his 8th point of the game. 31-24, Crookston trailing by 7. Now cutting in the lane, Anderson puts up a shot, no good, gets his own rebound, puts it back up, that's good. Clyde Anderson with 2 more, 33-24, back to a 9-point lead. For East Grand Forks, Crookston with it on the right wing. With it is Boyk, he fakes left, goes right. Lays a pass off to Windjam. Windjam dribbles up to the top, hands it off, now gets it back. Windjam holds it above his head, lays it back up top of the key. Now it's a Winger pulling up to the free throw line. That's too strong. Rebound, Anderson in the Green Wave. Long pass up to Carpenter. He hands it off over to Smith. Smith turns around, leaves it back, right wing to Anderson. Anderson's going to dribble out just inside the half-court circle. Now leaves it to Carpenter. Carpenter looks around, dribbles off to the right wing, up to the top of the key, looking around, pass goes back over to Anderson. Anderson gets it over to Johnson. Johnson back to Anderson. His 3 is good. And that was with a second or 2 left, and the Green Wave going to take their biggest lead of the game into halftime, 36-24. It was a 26-22 game with 3:31 remaining. The Pirates were outscored 10-2 in the final 3.5 minutes. And that's where we stand right now as the East Grand Forks Green Wave lead 36-24 behind a 10-2 run to end the first half of play. We'll take a break. We'll be back and have the halftime scoring and stats. That's also our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. All that's coming up next right here on KROX.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs offers child-centered, family-focused services in a community-based setting. The program provides health, nutrition, dental, mental health, family services, and parent engagement opportunities. Available for income-eligible children birth to 5 years old, as well as children with special needs, at-risk children, and families and pregnant women. Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs has centers in East Grand Forks, Grafton, Ada, and Crookston. For more information, visit tvoc.org.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Dr. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Welcome back to the Crookston High School Gymnasium as we take a look at the first half scoring. Crookston, they had 24 points and were led by Jack Everett off the bench. The 6'1 sophomore had 8 points. And then Hunter Nicholas, he had 7 points and had to sit out most of the first half for about 8 minutes of it because of foul trouble. And then you have 3 points apiece from Tanner Geese, Isaac Tomford, and Gavin Wenger. So 9 plus 15, 24. There we go. It all adds up. For the East Grand Forks Green Wave, they are led by 9 points from Clyde Anderson, 8 points from Austin Rustling. Then you have 7 points from Carson McDonald, 5 points from Brady Lohr, 3 points from Chase Lindgren, 2 points from Caleb Johnson, and 1 point from Caleb Zedlick. And that is the scoring there. That's 17, 18, 20, 30. No, I'm missing 1 point there, so I'm going to have to figure that out. Number 5 has 2. Yep. 32 has 1. Let me do my math again. I might not be adding it correctly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's why. Clyde Anderson has 10 points in the game. So Anderson has 10 points. That's where I was missing the point. Then 8 points for Rustling, 7 for McDonald, 5 for Lohr, 3 for Lindgren, 2 for Johnson, and 1 for Zedlick. Playing and not scoring were Drew Carpenter, Cooper Smith, Damian Bashaw, and Caden Vanyo. For Crookston, playing and not scoring were Reggie Wenjum, Ryan Abel, Caden Boyk. And that was it as far as playing and not scoring. We'll take a break. We'll be back and take a look at the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. That and more is coming up next here as we continue the halftime show on KROX.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at GoHugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
And there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech, theater, Leo Club. And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education destination.
Welcome to Andy Oman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience, 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
The Crookston Eye Clinic is your hometown eye clinic. Whether you have cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration, or perfect vision, it is important to have your eyes evaluated to keep them healthy. The Crookston Eye Clinic is open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., but on Thursdays they open at 9:15 a.m. They also have a second location in Foston to offer you even more appointment options. If you've been wanting to try contact lenses or looking for a new pair of glasses, the doctors at Crookston Eye Clinic are available to see you. Drs. Forget Smith and Jananetta are all accepting new patients. Call 218-281-2020 for the Crookston and Foston Eye Clinic, the best care in sight.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Welcome back to the halftime show as the Crookston Pirates trail the East Grand Forks Green Wave by a score of 36-24. As we take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update and the preliminary games here in Crookston, it was East Grand Forks winning the JV game by a score of 59-47. C Squad East Grand Forks won 47-28. And in girls basketball, the JV, Crookston beat Pelican Rapids 34-21. Pelican Rapids beat the Crookston C Squad team 26-18. And at the half, Pelican Rapids is leading by a score of 31-30 at halftime. So that is the score at halftime. Pelican Rapids leading the Pirate girls 31-30, so a good one in Pelican Rapids. A couple other finals in girls basketball. Kelliher Northholm beat Climax Fisher 62-44, and Dilworth Glendon Felton beat Ada Borup West 58-37. Some of the scores on our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. The Pirates start the second half. They put up a shot. That's Tanner Geese. That is off the mark, and the rebound goes to the Green Wave. Pass around the perimeter, left wing. It'll go to Carpenter. Carpenter now off to the left wing, gets it to Rustling. Rustling back over to Smith. Smith drives in, puts up the shot, good. That'll be his first points of the game. 38-24. East Grand Forks leading big now. They went on a 10-2 run to end the first half, and with Smith's basket, they now lead by their largest lead, 14 points. Ryan Abel trying to drive into the lane. He is fouled. So the foul will be on East Grand Forks. Zedlick, first personal. Abel hits the first free throw. (38-25) the score. Now the second free throw is no good. So Abel gets his first point, misses the second free throw opportunity. 38-25. East Grand Forks leading, and they have the ball. It'll be Rustling. Pull up free throw line jumper halfway down, spins out, no good. Wenjum will get his fourth rebound of the game. He'll bring it up to the top of the key, now into the paint as the ball stolen away. Zedlick with it. He'll leave it off over to Rustling. Rustling, bounce pass inside, tipped away by Abel out of bounds, and it will be East Grand Forks ball. 16:26 remaining in the game. East Grand Forks leading 38-25. Lob pass goes to Zedlick. Now up to the top of the key. Carpenter over to the near side. Back to the left wing. It'll go to Anderson. Anderson leaves it back over to Rustling. Rustling fires up a wild shot as he's fouled, and he will get two shots. The foul is going to be on Tomford. Second personal foul. That'll be the first team foul in the second half, and at the line is Rustling, shooting two. First free throw is short. Jack Everett will check in. He's going to replace Tomford. Just shy of 2 minutes into the second half. East Grand Forks leading 38-25. Rustling at the line, shooting one more. Second free throw is off the mark as well. Green Wave tipped the ball out of bounds. It'll be Crookston ball. So both free throws missed by Rustling. No, they're going to say it was last touch by Crookston. It'll be Green Wave ball. Pass goes to Zedlick, now to the left wing. Back to Rustling. He'll cut in, leaves a pass out far sideline. A high arcing three hits nothing but net for Anderson. That'll be his 13th point of the game. 41-25. Now with it is Nicholas up to the top of the key. Driving into the lane. Abel has the ball poked away. Then it's grabbed by Zedlick. Zedlick leaves a pass. Now gets it back over to Carpenter. Carpenter leaves it into the far corner. Now up to the top. It'll go to Anderson. Anderson leaves it back to Rustling. Rustling lobs a pass over to Carpenter. Carpenter pull-up jumper is good. Carpenter will get his first points of the game. It's now 43-25. Green Wave pulling away. Now it's Pirates turn the ball over again. Green Wave with it. Carpenter bounce pass. Tries to thread the needle. He does. Rustling kicks it out to near side. A three-pointer is good. So the three-pointer good for the Green Wave. That was the fifth point of the game for Smith, all coming here in the second half. And it's East Grand Forks leading now by 21, 46-25. They've started the second half on a 10-1 run. They ended the first half on a 10-2 run. So overall, they're on a 20-3 run in the last 3 minutes of the first half, and now into the first 2 minutes and 59 seconds of the second half. Crookston called the quick timeout. So it'll be Crookston ball. The Pirates have just turned the ball over at a very high margin. And the Green Wave have made Crookston pay, to say the least. Now a pass goes into Windjam. Windjam's double team. Spins out of it. Now a pass inside to Nicholas. He turns around, puts up the shot. Too strong. Rebound Zedlick. Zedlick, good job on the defensive end, not giving any ground to Nicholas. Now it's Carpenter off to the right wing, over to the far sideline, up to the top of the key, driving in. Nothing there. As Carpenter drives in, and he'll lay it in for two, his fourth point of the game. 48-25 the score. 14 and a half minutes remaining. Now it'll be Nicholas. Firing up a three, that's short off the front of the rim. Rebound grabbed by the Green Wave. Pass goes Anderson over into the far corner. Another three, that goes halfway down. Then following it up with a nice tip in will be Rustling for his 10th point of the game. Rustling tips it back in, and now the Green Wave, just like that, have doubled up the Pirates, leading 50-25. And the Green Wave going to come with 5 new players. A line change here for East Grand Forks. Caleb Johnson checks in. Damian Bashaw also checking in will be Chase Lindgren. You have Carson McDonald as the inbound pass goes to Nicholas. His shot's in and out. McDonald with the rebound. He'll push it up. Left hand, hip high dribble to the left wing. Leaves a pass near sideline over to Bashaw. Back up top of the key. Over to the right wing. It goes to Lindgren. Now to McDonald. McDonald, his jumper is off the mark. Rebound, though, grab, put back up, and good by Brady Lohr. That'll be his 7th point of the game. It's now 52-25. 13:36 remaining. Abel pulls up for the jumper. That's short, just grazes the front of the rim. Nicholas grabs the rebound and puts it back in with 13:26 remaining. The Pirates get their first basket, and double dribble is going to be called on East Grand Forks. 52-27 is the score. Nicholas gets the first basket of the second half for Crookston. That's his 9th point of the game. Everett, the inbounder, gets it in to Geese. He's in the backcourt, going to bring it up. Right hand hip high dribble. Bounces the pass off to Abel. Now over to Windjam. Windjam gets it back to Abel. Now inside to Nicholas. Nicholas turns around, puts up the shot, way off the mark. Rebound, East Grand Forks. Bringing it up into the front court is Bashaw. Leaves a pass up top of the key to McDonald. Over to the near sideline. A bounce pass goes just inside. Turning around, pass back over to Bashaw. Now off to the right wing. It goes to Lindgren. Back up top of the key to Johnson. Johnson leaves it to McDonald. He drives in. Right-hand layup is good. McDonald, his 9th point of the game, 54-27. And then a reach-in foul is going to be called on East Grand Forks. That'll be on Lindgren, his first personal. They say he got him in the head. So the Pirates turn it over. Well, then a foul is going to be called. It'll be on Ryan Abel. First personal. Abel might have got away with a reach in there. Now a pass goes off left wing into the near side. Over to Lindgren. Lindgren cuts into the lane, puts up the shot. It's blocked by Geese. And then Geese grabs the loose ball. We'll call that a rebound after the block. And then a foul is called. And Tanner's going to be at the line where he's going to be shooting 2. The foul, it'll be on Bashaw. That's the second personal foul. That'll be the 3rd team foul in this second half. Tanner Geese at the line for Crookston. First free throw. Rattles around and drops in. 54-28 is the score. 4 points now for Geese. He's 2 of 3 from the line. Make it 3 of 4. He has 5 points. 54-29. The Pirates going to need a lot more of those. As Lindgren leaves a pass up left wing over to Johnson. Now off to the right wing. Bashaw leaves it into the corner. Pass goes back over to Johnson. Now driving in, putting up the runner. Too strong is Lohr. Rebound, Crookston. Geese going to push it up. Now gets it to Abel. Over to Nicholas. Now wide open Windham for 3. That's off the front of the rim. Rebound is loose, and Greenwave come away with it. Lindgren. Lindgren stops, leaves a pass off to McDonald. Now over to the near sideline. A wide open 3 for Johnson. That's off the mark. Nicholas with his 4th rebound of the game. Looks for somebody to come get it, and Geese does. Geese looks up the floor as he dribbles up into the lane, drives, puts up a shot, and they're going to call a foul. The Green Wave fans not exactly in favor of that call. So Geese will be at the line where he's going to shoot 2 more. 11:20 remaining. Left-hand free throw is short. Now he'll be at the line shooting 1 more. Nicholas, Abel, and Windham all check out. Tomford, Wenger, and Boyk check in. The free throw is good. That makes it 54-30. Geese has the last 3 points for Crookston. He now has 6 points. East Grand Forks pull-up jumper is off the mark. Rebound batted around. Boyk will come away with it. That'll be his 2nd rebound of the game. Now Geese drives in. He's fouled once again. And the foul is going to be on Bashaw. That'll be his 4th personal, excuse me. And bounding will be Geese. Tanner lobs it. Grabbing it is Boyk. Now over to Geese. 3-pointer in the far corner is good. Tanner Geese gets his 9th point of the game, and he has 6 straight points for Crookston. Crookston still trailing, though, 54-33. Now a free throw line jumper off the mark. Wenger with the rebound. That's going to be another foul on the Green Wave. That'll be the 6th team foul. And that foul will be on Johnson. So checking out will be Bashaw and Johnson. Checking back in will be Anderson and Smith. Everett leaves a pass off to Wenger. He'll fire up a 3. That's off the mark, and a foul is going to be called. That'll be on McDonald on the push. And Caden Boyk will be at the line where he's going to be shooting the bonus. Boyk looking for his first point. At the free throw line, Boyk eyes down the rim. Shot is short. A rebound grabbed by East Grand Forks is Anderson. So Boyk misses the front end of the bonus. A three-pointer tried by Lindgren. That's off the mark. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by East Grand Forks. It'll be Crookston ball. Hunter Nicholas will check back in for Crookston, replacing Everett. The Green Wave, Carpenter, Rustling, Zedlick all check in. Staying in will be Carpenter and Smith. So the starting five back in for the Green Wave. Now Boyk dumps a pass off to Wenger, lobs it inside to Tomford. He's double teamed, has the ball knocked away out of bounds. Last touch by East Grand Forks. It'll be Crookston ball. 10-11 remaining, 54-33. East Grand Forks with the lead. Girls basketball, Crookston trailed Pelican Rapids by 1 at the half, 31-30. Another big Section 8 AA matchup there for the Pirate girls. They've had a big stretch of big games. They beat Grafton on Saturday. That was a nice win. Pass goes off to Boyk. Boyk hands it off. Now Geese finds Wenger. Wenger fires up a quick three. That's off the mark. Rebound Carpenter for East Grand Forks. Leaves a pass up to Smith. Smith picks up the dribble. Leaves it to Rustling. Rustling cuts in. A blocking foul is going to be called on Tomford. That'll be his third personal foul. That'll be the fourth team foul. Jack Everett will check in for Crookston. He's going to replace Tomford. .9:49 remaining, approaching the halfway point of the second half. Crookston trailing 54-33. Pass goes up to Anderson. Anderson, a pull-up jumper. That's off the mark. Rebound. He gets his own. Dumps a pass out to Rustling. A baseline jumper. That's off the mark. Rebound, though, grabbed by the Green Wave. Nice little spin move. Left-hand scoop shot by Anderson's off the mark. It's tipped out. The rebound to Carpenter. Now back over to Anderson. Anderson stops, leaves a pass out far sideline over to Smith. His three is off the mark. Nicholas gets his fifth rebound of the game. Long pass goes up to Boyk. Boyk stops. He fires up a three and banks it home. I was just getting ready to say an ill-advised three, but he banks it for his first points. 54-36. And then the Green Wave, they'll answer right after with a bucket there by Anderson. 56-36, 20-point lead for East Grand Forks. They went on a 20-3 run to end the first half and start the second half. And now Nicholas with the basket. Gets the Pirates back to within 18. Looking around. Pass goes left wing. Over to Smith. Smith drives in. His layup is too strong. Rebound Geese. So Tanner with the rebound, his seventh of the game. He's knocked to the ground, and a blocking foul is going to be called on East Grand Forks. Geese will be at the line, where he's going to be shooting the bonus. That'll be the second personal foul on Smith. .8:26 remaining, 56-38. Geese at the line, shooting the bonus. First free throw is good. He'll get the bonus shot. Ten points now for Geese. Pirates are led by Hunter Nicholas with 11, but Geese ties that up with 11 of his own. 56-40. So a lot of time left here for the Pirates. Geese will check out. You have Windjam, Everett, Blake, Wenger, and Nicholas all in for Crookston. Pass into the far corner. Goes back up right wing to Carpenter. Good ball movement here by the Green Wave. A bounce pass is kicked by Nicholas. Trying to sneak it through is Anderson, but the kick. East Grand Forks will inbound. And the inbound pass goes up top of the key to Anderson. He'll fire a three, too strong. Rebound Nicholas, that'll be his sixth. Off to Windjam. Windjam along the far sideline. Lays a pass up top of the key to Boyk. Boyk fakes a pass inside, gets it out to the near corner to Everett. His three-pointer is short. Rebound, East Grand Forks is wrestling. He'll bring it into the front court. Now stops, waits for his teammates to catch up. Shovels a pass off over to the far side to Smith. Now he'll dribble around the perimeter, hands it off to Carpenter at the top of the key, gets a pick from Zedlick. Pull-up jumper is no good. Zedlick with the rebound. Now he brings it out near side, kicks it back around the perimeter, over to Rustling. Now to Carpenter. Carpenter picks up the dribble, bounces a pass. Back over to Carpenter. Carpenter dribbles in, stops, turns around, lays a pass back over to Anderson. Anderson spins, almost to travel, but got the pass off in time. Now leaving a pass Rustling inside to Zedlick, and he puts it in for an easy two. Zedlick gets his first basket. That'll be his third point of the game. 58-40 the score. Now a jumper from the far side. Pirates get their 42nd point. And the jumper by Boyk, that'll be his fifth point of the game. Now up to the top of the key, Anderson. Green Wave in no hurry here with 23 seconds on the shot clock. Leading big. Carpenter. Back up top. Anderson fakes the three. Now leaves a pass off. Goes to Rustling. Rustling spins into the lane. Has his shot blocked by Everett. He saves it before it goes out of bounds. Baseball pass up to the front court to Boyk. He drives in. Misses the layup. Now the pass goes up to Anderson. Anderson leaves a pass off to Zedlick. He's going to be fouled. I believe that'll be on Hunter Nicholas. Zedlick will be at the line where he's going to be shooting two shots. And it is on Hunter. That'll be his fourth personal foul. And a timeout's going to be called by Crookston. 58-42, 6:15 remaining in this ball game. Both teams with 7 wins, and they're going to take a minute timeout, so we'll take a break. We'll be back right after this.
Our school district has a long history of providing opportunities for all community members, from our youngest students to adults. We believe strong schools lead to strong communities. We are proud of our district. And as we look toward the future, we know there is continued work to be done to ensure that all students have excellent opportunities in education.
On February 14th, voters in Crookston will have the opportunity to vote on a single-question referendum to build a multi-use complex on school property. The facilities would include an artificial turf field, 8-lane track, press box, seating for over 750 spectators, and a concessions and restrooms area. If the referendum passes, the average tax impact on a $200,000 home would be $2.75 a month. 36% of the total referendum cost is covered by the Ag to School tax credit and state aid. If the referendum does not pass, the need for a facility with a usable track and field space for competitive programming will still exist. And while we currently use the University of Minnesota Crookston spaces, we cannot use our state-funded long-term facility maintenance dollars to upgrade a property we don't own.
This investment in our schools is an investment in our students and our community. Please learn all you can about the upcoming referendum and be sure to vote on or before February 14th.
After the timeout, the free throws were made by Zedlick. He now has 5 points in the game. Has 4 points in a row. It's now 60-42. Wenger gets a pass inside to Nicholas. He'll kick it out to Windjam. His three is good. Reggie Windjam gets his first points. The assist goes to Nicholas. 60-45. So the Pirates only trailing by 15, 5:45. They get a steal. Now looking to add some points here. Pass inside to Nicholas, turns around. A little right-hand baby hook is off the front of the rim. No good. Coming right back. Well, it is McDonald for East Grand Forks. Over to Bashaw. Back over to McDonald. He'll spot up for the three and hits nothing but net. That'll be his 12th point of the game for the freshman guard. 63-45, East Grand Forks leading. Now Crookston's Windjam gets it inside to Nicholas, back to Windjam. He'll fire up a three, and he hits another. So Windjam has 2 threes in a row and as many possessions. And Crookston trails 63-48 with 5:02 remaining. Coach Greg Garman wants to take a timeout. We'll keep it here during this timeout. Yet a reminder that tomorrow is the multi-sport referendum complex vote, the special election. And you can vote tomorrow from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. at the St. Paul's Lutheran Church. So St. Paul's Lutheran Church is the site to vote tomorrow. And make sure you get on out and vote. Let your voice be heard. Last time it was a 9-vote difference. So every vote does matter in the election. So keep that in mind. And wouldn't be overly surprising if it was close once again. Taking a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. The varsity finals in girls basketball. Foston beat Monoman Waban 61-22. Monaga beat Browerville 56-42. Dilworth Glendon Felton beat Ada Borup West 58-37. And Kelliher Northholm beat Climax Fisher 62-44. Green Wave will have the ball after the timeout. It'll go into Johnson. Johnson, right-hand dribble, hands it off to McDonald. Pull up free throw line. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the jumper. Instead, he dumps the pass inside. And turning around is Laurie, gets his 9th point of the game. Nice pass by McDonald. 65-48. East Grand Forks with the lead. Coming back are the Pirates. The shot off the mark. I believe that was a shot. Now with it is Lindgren. He kicks it off, gets it back, now drives in, puts up the shot, good. Chase Lindgren gets his 5th point of the game. 67-48, so a couple of freshmen getting it done here for the Green Wave. Now inside, Nicholas makes the move, turns around, puts up the flip shot, in and out, no good. Green Wave with it. Right hand hip high dribble, crossing over. Lindgren drives in, puts up the shot, no good, but a foul is called. Lindgren giving the little shimmy shake. And that's going to be the 5th foul on Hunter Nicholas. So Nicholas will foul out with 11 points and 4:03 remaining. Well, he picked up 2 fouls in the first 2 minutes, and that was, after that, it was tough going. 67-48 at the line is Lindgren. Shooting a free throw here. Second free throw is good. 68-48. 20-point lead for East Grand Forks. Lindgren now with 6 points in the game. Boyk drives in, leaves a pass to Everett. His 3 from the near corner, no good. Rebound is Geese. He puts it back in. So Geese gets the offensive rebound. He has a chance for a 3-point play. That'll be his 8th rebound of the game. And he's going to be at the line looking for number 14. It's out of 10 here in the second half. Left-hand free throw is good. So 14 points now for Tanner Geese in the 3-point play. 68-51. East Grand Forks, Bashaw with it, leaves it out to McDonald. He'll fire up a 3, in and out, no good. Rebound is grabbed by Abel. That'll be his 2nd of the game. Now over to Geese. Geese drives in, puts up the shot, no good. It was partially blocked by East Grand Forks. McDonald. He crosses the half-court line, leaves a pass off, far sideline over to Johnson. His shot is off the mark. Rebound, Lindgren. He puts it up. It's good. Lindgren gets the rebound and the putback. Now 70-51, and a timeout's going to be called by East Grand Forks with 3:12 remaining. So Lindgren has the last last 5 points for the Green Wave. And East Grand Forks leads 70-51. Again, taking a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. Draft Sports Bar and Grill. They are open Tuesday through Sunday. They open at 11 a.m. And they have lunch specials served Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 2 p.m. And their evening specials, they have specials throughout the week. They're closed today, but Tuesday, buy one burger, get $3 off the second from 5 to 9 p.m. A good deal there at Draft Sports Bar and Grill, right next to the Crookston Sports Center here in Crookston. He's going to bring the ball up, leaves a pass off. Now it'll go over inside to Everett, and Everett's jumper is good. Jack Everett with his 10th point of the game. I think it's safe to say that's the first time Jack Everett has reached double figures in a varsity game. The sophomore having a solid game today. Pass up McDonald, leaves it over to Bashaw. Now over to Johnson, up to the top of the key. McDonald with another three-point attempt. That's off the mark, and a foul is going to be called on the rebound. Who is it going to be on? Looks like it's going to be against the Green Wave. That'll be the second personal on Brady Lohr. 2:34 remaining. Everett at the line. Looking to add to his total of 10. And the free throw is good. So it should be 70-54 now. Coach Garman asking the score. And there they put the right score up. So Everett hit the first free throw. And the second free throw is off the mark, but Windham grabs the offensive rebound. That'll be his 5th of the game. Pass out to Abel. His 3, too strong. Rebound, East Grand Forks. Lohr. Long pass up to the near side. Now around the perimeter, back over to the right wing. It'll go to Johnson. Johnson back up over to the near side. It'll go to McDonald. McDonald back over to the far corner to Bashaw. Bashaw takes a dribble, leaves it off into the free throw line. Looking for some room to dribble is Johnson. He hands it off over to Lindgren. Lindgren stops, now drives into the paint, has the ball knocked away. Winger grabs the loose ball for the steal. So Winger will get the steal. That is his 2nd of the game. And a foul is going to be called on East Grand Forks. Third personal on Brady Lohr. Everett at the line. And he hits the first free throw. Minute 53 remaining. 70-55. Everett with 12, make it 13 points. As he goes 2 of 2 from the line on that trip. 70-56. Pirates with a minute 49 left, trail by 14, and a foul is going to be called. McDonald will be at the line where he's going to be shooting 2. Winger picks up the first personal. That's the 7th team foul. McDonald at the line shooting 2. He has 12 points in the game, and it's going to stay that way as he misses the first free throw. Caden Vanya will check into the game. He's going to replace Caleb Johnson. Minute 46 left, 70-56. Second free throw is good. So 71-56 the score. 13 points now for McDonald. A 3 fired up by Wenger. That's way too strong once again. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crookston. Green Wave break the full court press by the Pirates. McDonald puts up a shot, bounces off the back of the rim, goes straight up and in. 15 points now for McDonald. 73-56. Coming right back. Windjam puts up a shot. That's no good. Rebound. Lohr. Well, the Green Wave going to improve to 8-10 on the season. Crookston will drop to 7-13. Green Wave will take the regular season series 2-0. Now McDonald leaves a pass off to Lindgren over to the near corner. Looking for room is Bashaw. He's going to be fouled by Windjam. So Bashaw looking for his first point of the game. And the Pirates are going to call a timeout, it looks like. So the Pirates want a timeout with 58.6 seconds remaining. 73-56 is the score. Again, we'll keep it here during this break. See if we have any updates on our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. In the JV game here, it was East Grand Forks winning 59-47. C-Squad, East Grand Forks won 47-28. Girls basketball, JV, Crookston beat Pelican Rapids 34-21. C-Squad, Pelican Rapids won 26-18. The score at the half was Pelican Rapids leading 31-30. Girls basketball, no new finals to pass along there. See if we can get any updates. Well, a couple time changes for tomorrow. We should mention that the Crookston Pirate wrestling match in the section quarterfinals, that is been moved to a 6 o'clock start tomorrow in Barnesville. So Crookston will take on Barnesville at 6 p.m. in the Section 8A wrestling team tournament quarterfinals. And also Pirate Boys hockey hosting Red Lake Falls. That has been moved to a 5 o'clock start. And a lot of games going to be moved forward because of that impending storm. 1 to 5 inches of snow with 60-mile-an-hour winds. We don't have to tell you how ugly that could turn out if that forecast stays true. So teams are moving up their games as Bashaw hits both free throws. And now Wenger hits a three-pointer. 75-59. So we'll have the wrestling match on KROX radio, and we will have the boys hockey game on the KROX video stream. So we have you covered once again. Now a shot is put up by Vanyel. That's off the mark. Rebound to Windjam. That'll be his 6th of the game. Windjam leaves a pass inside to Boyk. Now it's out to the near side, Everett. Everett pulls up. The shot might have been partially blocked, goes out of bounds. Last touch by East Grand Forks. It'll be Crookston ball. Now Isaac Tomford will check into the game for Crookston. He'll replace Winger. 14 seconds left, 75-59. Abel looking to inbound. Still looking. Bounces a pass inside to Tomford. Back out to Abel. Abel leaves it to Windjam. Windjam fires a three. It's off the mark. Rebound. Tapped out of bounds. Last touch by Tomford. And it'll be Green Wave ball with 4.9 seconds remaining. So the Green Wave will win their 8th game. Inbound pass. The Pirates double team, but that's going to be it as the Green Wave win by a final score of 75-59. East Grand Forks improves to 8-10 on the season. Crookston, they will drop to 7-13. We'll take a break. We'll be back. We'll take a look at the game scoring. We'll also take a look at the stats, talk with Pirate coach Greg Garman, and a whole lot more, and our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. That's all going to be coming up here in the post-game show as East Grand Forks, the Green Wave, they win their 8th game of the year, beat Crookston 75-59. We'll take a break. We'll be back, and have the post-game show. That's going to be coming up next, right after this on KROX.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean and Mike a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. That's 281-1178. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Hello, this is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community Crookston. Over the years, we have seized the opportunity to make changes and improve the services that we offer. Healthcare has taken on a very distinct evolution, focusing on post-acute, short stay, and return to home. It is our privilege to continue to serve our community with continuum of care ranging from assisted living, memory care, post-acute, short stay, and extended care. We are so grateful for the support of Crookston and the surrounding communities. Please know how very proud Benedictine Living Community of Crookston is to serve our community.
From early morning to the last thing before bed, light powers your day. And every time you turn on a light, it's a chance to save. Choose LED bulbs. You'll use 75% less energy, and because they last so long, you may never have to change them again. Whether it's bright light for the bathroom or a soft, warm touch in the family room, LEDs do it all. See how Otter Tail Power Company can help you save at otpco.com/LED. LED lighting, the smart way to light your life.
Society, winning has come to mean everything. If winning comes at the expense of good sportsmanship, everyone loses. Nothing is gained in the long run. Good sportsmanship is the result of a disciplined effort to respect yourself, your opponents, and contest officials. Remember, good sports are winners no matter the score. This reminder is brought to you by the Minnesota State High School League. On the post-game show, the Crookston Pirates fall to the East Grand Forks Green Wave 75-59. The big difference was the end of the first half into the final 3 minutes there, and then the first 4+ minutes of the second half. East Grand Forks went on a 26-3 run. And that obviously proved to be the difference as East Grand Forks won by a final score of 75-59. Taking a look at the scoring, first for Crookston, they were led by Tanner Geese with 14 points. And then you had 13 points for Jack Everett, 11 points for Hunter Nicholas, who fouled out with 4:03 remaining. Then 5 points for Caden Boyk. Let's see, Winger, did he have? Yeah, he had another 3 in there, I believe. Gavin, where did you go? Double checking my points here. Yeah, Winger had another 3, so Winger had 6 points total. So he had 6. Boyk had 5. Wenjum, he ended up having 6 points as well on 2 threes. So again, 14 for Geese, 13 for Everett off the bench, 11 for Nicholas, and then 6 points for Reggie Wenjum, 6 points for Gavin Winger, 5 points for Caden Boyk, 3 points for Isaac Tomford, and 1 point for Ryan Obel. For the East Grand Forks Green Wave, they were led in scoring. You had Carson McDonald with 15. And then you also had 15 points from Clyde Anderson, 10 points for Austin Rustling, Then we'll just go down the line here. 4 for Drew Carpenter, 5 for Cooper Smith, 5 for Caleb Zedlick, 8 for Chase Lindgren, 2 for Caleb Johnson, 2 for Damian Bashaw, and 9 for Brady Lohr. Playing and not scoring was Caden Vanyo. So 10 of the 11 players that played scored for East Grand Forks. The score at the half was 36-24. Crookston was able to score a few points, 35 to be exact, in the second half, but they gave up 39. So they were outscored 39-35 in the second half as well. 75-59 is the final score. We will take a break. We'll be back. We'll talk with Coach Greg Garman, take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update and more. That's coming up right after this break on KROX.
It's always growing season here at United Valley Bank. We're focused on growth for our customers and communities, success for farms and businesses, and improvement for ourselves. Partner with us, and you'll see firsthand just how much the right hometown banking team can change your perspective. Together, there's no limit to the heights we can reach.
United Valley Bank, our roots make us stronger.
Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Harvest is more than the act of reaping what you've sown. It's the culmination of months of hard effort, along with a few weeks of working 24/7 to bring the crop in. At Sesvanderhof, we're continuously working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature, so that you can end each harvest on a high note. Because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Sesvanderhof, a passion that grows.
Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs offers child-centered, family-focused services in a community-based setting. The program provides health, nutrition, dental, mental health, family services, and parent engagement opportunities. Available for income-eligible children birth to 5 years old, as well as children with special needs, at-risk children, and families and pregnant women. Tri-Valley Head Start Child and Family Programs has centers in East Grand Forks, Grafton, Ada, and Crookston. For more information, visit tvoc.org.
From shoulder to hand, hips to toes, and everything in between, the Riverview Health Orthopedic Team has you covered. With advanced training and joint replacements, upper and lower extremity, spine, foot, and ankle care, you know you'll be in good hands with Dr. Spinell, Schall, Sekundiak, Stanky, Kim, and Abasi. For appointments, call Riverview Clinic at 218-281-9595.
Riverview Health, exceptional people, exceptional care. Riverview Health.
And welcome back to the post-game show as we're now joined by the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Greg Garman. And, Coach, well, you got off to a little bit of a defensive battle to start the game. You built a 4-1 lead in almost the first 4 minutes, and you had a three-pointer from Isaac Tomford, a free throw from Tanner Geese, and you led 4-1. And defensively, you had to be pretty happy with how you started.
Through that for a while, and he had two, came out a little bit, and then other kids stepped in, I thought, and played okay. And then, like you said, the end of the first half, I think about 3 minutes ago, was a 4 or 6 point game, and ended up being 14 at halftime or something like that.
Yeah, you trailed.
That was a tough 3 minutes.
Yeah, with 3.5 minutes left after an Everett three-pointer, you trailed 26-22, and then the last 3 minutes they go on a 10-2 run to lead 36-24, and then they start the second half on a 16-1 run, and obviously those two runs came back to really hurt you.
Yeah, well, the first one did, not even the second one, but the first one, it's tough to come back against them. But we kept chipping away at it, and I think got it down to maybe 14 at one point, and just couldn't get over the hump there. And they're a little quicker and just play a little more physical than we do, and we just gotta find a way to do it.
You had to like what you saw from your team, though, when you trailed after that 26-3 run. Geese had 6 straight points. Boyk had a bank 3, and you're right back within striking distance anyway, with halfway through the half, 54-36, and kept climbing back.
Yeah, we kept fighting back, and we needed to be able to score a little better and keep them in check a little bit, and it just we didn't have that in us, and we don't we need to play perfect, really, night in and night out. And like I said, they run a little faster and run their offense a little harder, and we struggle with it a little bit. And we didn't rebound well at times. They got the one time it seemed like they got 7 cracks at a shot down on their end, and we just need to put a body on guys, and it's something we do every day. And you just got to make plays. Everybody's got the answer, but at the end of the day, got to go out and make plays in order to win games. And we don't make enough of them right now. And we got to improve our shooting. We're not shooting well right now, and we got to be better.
Turnovers really hurt you tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what we had. I think K-Web unofficially said we had 14 in the first, or 10 in the first half maybe. And then I don't know what we had second half. But we just, some unforced errors, and we just have to have that person take care of the ball, get us organized, and get the thing moving. East side moves the ball really well left to right, and we sort of get stuck on one side all the time. We often say, use your left eye, meaning just look to your left, and it's been a battle. You try to get them squared away and doing it, and it's just one thing to work on it in practice, and you come out and play a game against an opponent, and you got to make the play. You got to get that thing moving left to right, and we'd do that, we'd be in much better shape because you get them shifting a little bit, and you get more gaps for people to go by guys, and our guys typically don't like to go by guys naturally anyway, so that's always a chore for us as well.
You get the loss here, 75-59. East Grand Forks, they have a solid team. They played 11 guys, 10 of them scored, and as you said, they're quick, athletic, and they came away with quite a few steals.
They did, and then they hit some shots too, and number 40, playing JV last time, I think he had I don't know how many threes, and now he's only playing a half of JV for a good reason because he can shoot, and as well as most of them, they shoot the ball well, and our kids have to decide what they want to do and figure it out. And we don't shoot a lot, during we shoot enough during practice, but not enough, and they got to put the time in the off season, and we didn't have that good of an off season, and we got to figure out what we want out of it, and because you're going to get what you get out of it.
You have one more game this week, correct?
Yep.
Was it Friday night?
Yep. Thief River comes to town, and they're good too, and got the big fella, and we struggled with him last game, and their outside shooters are just as good as really East Side's outside shooters with the Rosendahl brothers and everyone else who takes the floor for the most part. They really shoot it, and so we're going to have our work cut out for us. Hunter's going to have to be in the game to keep a body on Jack Manning, and our perimeter kids are going to have to guard up and really do the job on their perimeter kids because they didn't miss many up at their place, and maybe they won't like the confines of our gym. We'll see. It's not as tight as the brick house.
Yeah. Let's hope so. Coach, thanks for talking with us, and best of luck on Friday against Thief River Falls.
Thanks, Chris.
That is the head coach of the Crookston Pirates, Coach Greg Garman. We thank him for joining us here in the post-game show. Let's take a look at the Giraffe Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. We just received this score, and it was Fertile Beltrami beating Sacred Heart 83-70. So 83-70. Sacred Heart beats Fertile Beltrami 83-70. So a big win there for East Grand Forks Sacred Heart. Ethan Arnston had 20 points. Parker Erickson had 17. Landon Denny had 13. 11 for Greg Downs. So 4 in double figures for Sacred Heart. And they end up getting the win, outscoring Fertile Beltrami 49-29 in the second half. So a big Section 8A battle there, and Sacred Heart wins yet another one to improve to 19-3 on the year. They beat Fertile Beltrami 83-70. Let's take a look at some other scores here on our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update, then we'll wrap it up. Again, a final in girls basketball, Pelican Rapids holds on to hold off Crookston 61-54, but a good one like we anticipated. JV, Crookston won 34-21. C-Squad Pelican Rapids won 26-18. In boys basketball, East Grand Forks beat Crookston 75-59. JV, East Grand Forks won 49-47. C-Squad East Grand Forks won 47-28. In girls basketball finals, Kelliher Northome beat Climax Fisher 62-44. Thief River Falls beat East Grand Forks 54-46. Dilworth Glendon Felton beat Ada Borup West 58-37. Foston over Mahnomen Waban 61-22. Roseville beat Bagley 71-32. Barnesville beat Breckenridge 69-63. Monaga beat Browerville 56-42. Cass Lake Bena beat Red Lake 90-64. And again, one boys final, and there's only 3 games in Northwest Minnesota tonight, so a slow Monday night for boys basketball. But it was Sacred Heart beating Fertile Beltrami in boys basketball 83-70. So that should about do it. We'll have the story, stat scores, video replay, and more on our website, KROXAM.com. Click on sports. Tomorrow on the radio, we're going to have Pirate Wrestling as they travel to Barnesville to take on the Trojans in the Section 8A quarterfinals. That will be a 5:20 pre-match show. 6 o'clock will be the first match from Barnesville. We'll have it right here on KROX. And then Pirate Boys Hockey will be on the KROX video stream. They're going to be hosting Red Lake Falls in a big Section 8A matchup, and we'll have that. Thank you, sir. We'll have that on KROX as well, but that'll be on the video stream, so you can tune in for that while we have wrestling on the radio. Another busy night of Pirate Athletics, and we're more than happy to be busy, and we wouldn't be able to do it without all of our sponsors. Our sponsors make it all possible here on KROX, and without our sponsors, we want to be able to do it. So make sure you patronize those businesses, or at the very least tell them, hey, thanks for being a sponsor of Pirate Athletics, both on the KROX video stream and on KROX radio as well, and our website too. All of our sponsors, all those ads you see and hear, and they are make everything that we do possible. We wouldn't be able to do it without the local businesses. The final score here from Crookston High School was the East Grand Forks Green Wave, beating the Crookston Pirates 75-59. East Grand Forks improves to 8-10 on the season. Crookston, they will drop to 7-13, and will have another tough task as they take on the Thief River Falls Prowlers right here at home on Friday. Again, we'll have that on the KROX video stream as well. We thank you for tuning in. Have a great evening, and remember to get on out and vote if you're in the Crookston School District for the multi-use athletic complex that is being proposed to be built on the back of the Crookston High School here. So the Crookston High School can have their own track and artificial turf football field. It'd be used by soccer, softball, baseball, golf. It'd be used by pretty much every sport that you can imagine, and they would use it at some point. Obviously, hockey. Well, hockey could use it for training in the off season, or even maybe, well, probably during the off season. But every sport will probably be on it for some reason or another. So make sure to get out and vote. And if you just don't think it's right, or you don't think it's you can afford it with the tax increase or what have you, you just get out and vote, yes or no. Of course, we encourage you to vote yes, but you know what you can do and what you can't do. And so get on out and vote. Let your voice be heard tomorrow, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. at St. Paul's Lutheran Church, as the polls are open. Again, only at St. Paul's Lutheran Church from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. tomorrow. And remember, we have a storm that is supposed to come around 6 o'clock, so you might want to get there earlier than later to vote. That is it. We thank you for tuning in, and have a great evening, everybody.